Welcome back to the Brandmerry channel, where we are sharing personal branding and marketing strategies to help you improve your revenue and your impact. I am the founder and CEO of Brandmerry.com, and my name is Michelle Knight. And today I want to share with you my top tools that I use to increase productivity as a business owner. So the first one that I want to share with you is called Slack. Now, many of you are probably familiar with Slack, but some of you might not be. Slack essentially allows me to not live in my inbox. All right, I do not have time for that. I have very specific times of the day when I'm checking my email. I check it first thing in the morning. I typically check it twice throughout my work day, depending on what's happening. And then I check it right before I close my computer for the end of the night. The thing that I love about Slack is that the people who need to get in touch with me regarding important things that are happening within the business, contractors and team members, we all communicate via Slack. So Delana and Kirsten, who are on Team Brandmerry, as well as some of the coaches that we've added inside of Brandmerry Academy, we're all communicating via Slack. And so we're not sending email chains back and forth and making sure that everyone's CC'd and it becomes this whole mess. And so that has helped tremendously in my business because I don't have to check my email that often. I'm not getting distracted with things that are coming in that aren't priority, but then, they're pulling my attention and I'm spending way too much time on them. I know you all know what I'm talking about. And so Slack is a really great way to keep the team communication going, to even have communication with your clients. I know a lot of people who use Slack to communicate with their clients as well. And so you can use it and make it your own. But I absolutely love it because it's a clean platform that allows you to handle communications without living in your inbox. And I have to say, I know I'm talking about tools today, but that's a side tip as well. Don't spend all your time in your Gmail. Turn off your notifications. I promise you, the world will be okay if you're not living in your inbox. All right, so number one is Slack. The second tool that we love to use over here at Brandmerry is a task management tool. Now, there are a lot of options out there, and I want to share with you the one that we used to use and where we've kind of shifted in 2021. So originally, I was using Trello and Asana in my business. Both are absolutely amazing tools in their own right, and Trello worked really well for me as a solopreneur. In fact, I still use it from time to time to organize content ideas, to kind of map out launches and things like that because of its just card feature. It's just really, really helpful. So Trello was something that I was using to manage my own schedule, my weekly workflow, the things that I needed to do. I wasn't really using it to communicate with my team because I found that it wasn't really supportive in doing that, but it was great for managing my own tasks and priorities. Then we were also using Asana. And Asana, again, is an amazing task management tool that we used as a team. And it was really, really helpful to be able to put in tasks in there that were repeating themselves every week, to be able to assign new things. When we were prepping for a launch, we would list out every single thing that needed to be done, assign it to whoever needed to do it, and put a deadline on it. So everyone's really aware of what was happening big picture and the things that they needed to do. Early in 2021, we made a big shift in my marketing strategy. We've elevated this bad boy so much this year. If you followed any of my videos, and we're going to have a video coming out soon about workflows are something that I use in my marketing strategy. So every single week, we are following the exact same workflow to make sure that I'm creating content and getting it out to people who don't know me and you, people who do know me, so that I'm creating consistent content, really nurturing my audience, and ultimately building that know, like, and trust value with you. I'm talking to you, right? So having consistent content is really, really important as a business owner. It's really important to me as well because I have found that creating consistent content actually leads to an increase in sales. And so we have this weekly workflow that we are repeating. Well, our workflow definitely got more intense this year. And so we found that switching to a different platform really served us at the highest level. So the platform that we are using today is called ClickUp, and I highly recommend recommend. It's kind of a combination of Trello, Asana, Airtable. You can really do a lot inside of this platform, and it's super customizable. There are a lot of different features. We can have chats in there. We can send things via email in there. We can embed Google Docs and Google folders inside the platform. We can assign everything to different people. And so I really love this platform, and that's what we're really loving over here at Brandmerry. But no matter what you choose, you just want to have a task management platform. You have a lot in your head, and especially if you're a solopreneur and you're getting started and you don't have a team yet, you're going to want a team eventually, right? And so if you can start putting these into workflows, into SOPs, standard operating procedures for your business, then when you bring people on, it's much easier for you to say, hey, these are the things that I would like you to do. Otherwise, when you decide you're going to bring people on, then you've got to take everything out of your head, remember everything, put it on paper, put it in a task management. It's just adding more work to you in the long run. So I recommend getting a task management platform started right now, no matter what you choose, and getting in the habit of putting your tasks on there, putting your workflows on there. If you're gearing up to do a promotion or something, put all of your individual tasks on there. I've also found that using these platforms takes the mystery out of what should I be doing or what do I need to do this week. And we're less likely to miss something or forget to do something because we know that it's in our platform. So the second is some sort of task management software, but what we're using over here is ClickUp. Okay, the third one I want to share with you is called Loom. So I record a lot of videos over here at Brandmerry, and I'm sure many of you do as well. So if you are in the coaching, consulting, strategy, business, you're probably making a lot of videos, whether you have a course or a membership site, or you're working with your clients and offering feedback. And I have found that the process of recording and saving and downloading and uploading and sending and all that stuff is a massive headache. And when I was traveling full time in our RV in 2019 and 2020, I had zero internet most of the time. It was a crazy headache. I'd have to drive to a gas station and sit there and upload videos so that my team could get them out, or I could email my clients. And I just was not having it anymore. So I really fell in love with Loom, and Loom allows you to record things on your computer. Now you do have to have internet access, so maybe my RV example wasn't that best one, but you get what I'm saying. But it makes the entire process so easy because you can record your video directly in Loom. You can record just face videos. You can record screen share. A lot of my coaching videos that I have are a screen share, but my face in the bottom left-hand corner. And so they're really personal to me and my brand. I often will record feedback videos for my clients. If my clients are doing a sales page, I'm not going to type up all the notes that I have for them. I'm going to go through and point and highlight and offer edits, and they have this video. Well, the beautiful thing is that once I record it, it's there. All I have to do is send a link to my client and say, here's the link to your video. Go ahead and watch your feedback. If Delana on Team Brandmerry is uploading a video into our course, then she has a login to Loom. So all she has to do is download the video on her end and add it. I'm not downloading it, uploading it to Google Drive so she can download it and then upload again. It's nobody has time for that. So Loom is a fantastic resource. They also have transcripts in beta at the time of this recording, so it's really phenomenal. So if you're recording pre-recorded videos for your business, if you're getting on YouTube, it's a great platform that you should definitely check out and highly, highly recommend if you're working with a team. You don't realize how much time you spend with this whole download, upload situation. When you can carve out 15, 20 minutes every single video, that adds up quite a bit. All right, the last one I want to share with you is something we all have access to, and it's your calendar. When it comes to productivity, it can be truly, truly simple. And one of my favorite things to do, I'm staring at a board of calendars behind this camera right now, but I have so many calendars in my business. I have paper calendars for all of my upcoming dates and launches and projects that I'm working on so that I have a bird's eye view of what's happening. But then I also use my Google Calendar religiously. Every single thing is in my Google Calendar, from a date night with Ben to a workout to a team meeting to, an upcoming launch that we have. And every single thing is put into this calendar so that I am really kind of filtering the things that are a top priority to me. Nothing gets on that calendar if it's not a top priority. And if it's not a top priority, it ain't gonna happen. So using the calendar is a great way to also be in charge of your schedule. To also say, you know what? Yeah, I might have a 15-minute pocket here, but I want to use that to go make lunch or go walk around or do something. I found that having my Google Calendar filled out actually gives me more time and space to breathe, and I'm honoring my commitments. So aside from all of these things that I'm sharing with you that are great for business, I will say that the calendar, the Google Calendar that many of you have but probably aren't using to its highest potential, can actually help you in business and in life. And so it's super easy for you to get started with just this one tool. So I highly recommend, whether you've got an iCal or Google Calendar, whatever calendar that you like, start putting things on there. We have a business calendar, so all of my business meetings are on there, and then I have a personal calendar where I put my workouts, as I've talked about with my morning routine on my podcast before, as well as, like I said, date nights, appointments, different things like that, so that we're making sure nothing's overlapping, I'm getting tons of time in between, and again, I'm focusing on the things that are important, that are moving my business and my life forward. So there you have it. Those are the 4 productivity tools that we use over here. We're really simple over here at Brandmerry. Sorry if you were expecting some crazy thing that you've never heard of before. We like to make it simple. We're very minimalist. And I promise you, just by using these 4 tools, you will notice a huge difference in how you're spending your time. There you have it. Those are my favorite 4 tools that we use over here to increase productivity. Now, of course, there are a lot of different tools that you can use, and finding the one that works for you is absolutely a personal choice. But I have found that simplifying the things that you use, simplifying your methods, and going for a more minimalist approach actually helps in the long run. You don't want 100 different apps and tools and things that you have to use that just complicate the entire process. So these 4 things that I've shared with you will definitely help you streamline and maximize your time. We've got the links to all of these below in case you missed one of them in the video, so be sure to check that out. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'm always checking those. Love to chat with you. And in next week's video, I'm going to wrap up this top tool series and talk about my favorite things when it comes to marketing your business. There are a lot of those, and these, so good. So I hope that you'll join me next week for another video, and have a beautiful week ahead.